Well, hello to my subscribers, new subscribers, YouTube viewers, and my Twitter followers. What time is it? It's time for a little review. I bought a car camera for the mirror. I had one installed in my mom's vehicle, and that was, I think, a little bit better. But this is pretty neat. It has that little camera up front for the front view, and then you have a rear view camera for backing up and stuff. And it was pretty easy to install. The mirror's a little, only thing I don't like is the little rubber straps that hold the camera on the mirror. I could show you. I took the old camera I had installed in my mom's vehicle. This is my mom's vehicle here. And I liked the old camera I had in here, but it didn't really, it had two cameras. One, you could face both cameras up front to get a wider view as you drove down the road, or you could have one camera facing into the car. This one has the front view and the rear view, which is pretty sweet. The battery is low because it's new, it didn't come charged. And it comes on when the car's on. I am a big fan of mirror cameras. I'm using my GoPro right now to video. GoPros are good for webcams, but again, it blocks your view. A mirror cam, you could see, it's not blocking your view, it's just covering up your old mirror. And the neat thing about this camera for the thing is you could switch it to full back up, and the back camera goes up and down, so you get a better angle of things. Same with this. It goes up or down. Unfortunately, it gives you so many seconds, so I'll turn it off. Or you could have both going at the same time, which is neat. I'd like to have both going at the same time, so you have a front view of what's going on behind you as you drive. It has the front view right there if you wanted just to have that in the background for the front view. And you could, because all the excitement's usually behind you, but sometimes the excitement's coming at you too, so either way. But you could do that. You could have the front view up, lower the camera just a bit, and do that. It has night vision, it has sound, it uses a mini micro. The mirror itself is kind of dark like my old cam. I want to do a little clean up here. Smudge attack. But the old camera I had in this car for my mom, the mirror was kind of dark. If you don't want to have your camera, you have your mirror. The mirror's kind of dark, but not too bad. I think this is a little bit brighter than my old camera, but it all depends on what you're doing. My old camera would have been a good camera for an Uber driver or a Lyft driver, so you could have one cam facing out towards the front and one inside the cab so you could video your passengers. This one is good for just driving down the road. You have front and back views here. And like I said, a lot of the action you miss as you're cruising down the road. You're like, oh shit, somebody took a crash behind us. But dash cams are pretty sweet. I like it. When my mom passed away, she had a heart attack in this car, but she didn't crash. She was at a stop sign at the time, and at least I was able to see what happened to her. But kind of a hard deal to deal with. I was like, oh no, shit, didn't think my mom would die this young. Well, she was, I think, 76 or 77, so getting up there, but she was never one to sit around the house for too long. She was always going somewhere. 100 miles an hour. But all in all, the install was pretty good. The back camera, I might have to do adjustment. There's a red wire. The instructions for this thing was really crap, but it's simple. This is for your power. Going, you know, I just ran it up through here, ran into here, down here underneath my seat, and hooked it up into the cigarette lighter there. The old camera came with this multi USB tip, which is awesome. This camera here, new camera, doesn't have any extra USBs. It's just a cigarette plug lighter. And then this right here is for your back camera, and I had to hide all the wires that way through the side, all the way to the back. But it turned out okay. I screwed it on the little brake light on the back window there, and that seems to be the good spot. I was kind of wondering how I was going to do that. And when I open the door, the cord is not getting pulled. So, and it's tucked underneath all the molding to a degree to the back anyway, as much as I could. It's not the greatest professional install, but I never said I'm professional. I just bought this and thought it'd be neat to have a front and back camera, because backing up sometimes is a pain in the butt. It's always nice to have a backup camera, and this car doesn't have a backup camera, but it does now. There's the better ones that have Wi-Fi and all that crap hooked into it. This one doesn't. This one has HD video recording, HD display, 170-degree wide angle, rear view, loop recording, which is good, G sensor and recording, and pretty much the same thing over here. But the instructions though are pretty bad, and if you bought this camera, mirror camera, I'm pretty sure you could take it to a stereo installer if you wanted it installed professionally. I'd probably figure it out. I don't know what that little red wire is to the back camera. It might be to put up those guidelines as you're backing up type deal. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that part out. It's just a small little red wire. Probably have to tie that in with your backup lights or something, and that will probably illuminate the little sidebars as you back up to keep you in line or something. But either way, I'm happy without that. The camera is pretty nice and clear. And like I said, it's adjustable, goes up, down. Doesn't go sidewise though. Just goes up and down, adjust it. A little up or down. So not too bad. Same with the front one here. I don't think the front one goes sideways or anything. But you can, with the front cameras over here, slides out here if your mirror's a little bit too short or too long. That's the only bad thing I don't like about this, is the old mirror hangs out about a ½ an inch. And there's no way I could move it over any further. Yep, I've tried pulling the camera out a little bit more. So, gotta deal with that little overlap. My old camera had two cameras underneath here side by side. One you could turn around, the other one you could move it back towards you too if you wanted to video both the passenger and the driver. But I always kept this camera turned around to the front and the other one to the front too to give me a wider angle. So, alright, well, thanks for watching. But yeah, that battery is pretty low and I need to go get some gas. Alright.